So this one is a 2019, I think, F-Pace. Really nice green on this one. Matches my fence quite well. I might keep it. And the owner was complaining to me about losing water from the washer fluid, which is behind the wheel arch here. So you need to jack it up, obviously, and put an axle stand under it. And then this wheel arch is held in by a couple of screws. There's one of them little daft clip things there, and there's a screw up here too, but nothing else. It's just tucked in, so you don't need to remove those particularly. You can get away with just peeling it out. And then the first thing I found is that there's a loose pipe up here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the other end of the pipe, blow it through and make sure it's not full of leaves and cobwebs, because there's quite a lot around there. And then I'm going to reattach it, and I'll just put a little wire tie on it with a little bit of locking wire to stop it from popping off again. And hopefully that'll be the fix on the leaking washer bottle. So there she is with a couple of stainless steel locking wire ties applied. Now, I don't know exactly what that hose does. There's a couple of different pumps on the system, probably for the front window, the rear window, and maybe even the headlamp washers. Of course, there could be something else wrong with the system, but that pipe coming off was pretty obvious. So we'll fill it up and we'll send it back to him, and he'll come back to me if it hasn't worked. Another little job I'm trying to get done today is to change this badge. You can see it's definitely seen better days. A new one of these from Jaguar is about 50, maybe 60 quid. And most genuine part suppliers are around that price too. You can get cheaper versions on eBay. Here's one. There. But you can see that the side profile is a bit thicker than what the genuine badge is. Does that really matter? Probably not. The main thing is, it is pretty much the right size. This one in the packet has got a separate bit of sticky back material, so I'm just going to go and faff about and get the sticky back material ready on that. Next I've got a heat gun, general purpose heat gun, and this is set to 150 centigrade, so it's warm but not too hot. And I'm going to try and gently warm the badge up. This is just to soften the adhesive inside. So with the heat gun, it makes it really easy to soften the adhesive up, and you can normally just pull the badges off. Some older cars will have pins behind the badge to help locate them, and then just using a bit of solvent to get rid of the last sticky residue and polish up the shadowing around where the badge was. Now of course, if I was going to debadge the car because I wanted a clean or stealthy look to it, then I can go mad with the polish and get that done. But I'm going to use that shadowing as a bit of a gauge of where to fit the new one nicely. And there we are. She's in exactly the same position as the old one, and that 3M tape is pretty good stuff. So with any luck, we should be alright there. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully if you've got a leaking washer reservoir on an F-Pace, that's the same problem, and it gives you a bit of a clue on what the setup looks like behind the wheel arch there. If the video was useful to you, then please do like it and subscribe to the channel. There'll be similar stuff popping up from time to time. That's it for today, just a short and sweet one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much, bye bye.